حدثنا محمد بن عبيد الله قال حدثنا عبد العزيز بن أبي حازم عن أبيه عن أبي حازم عن سهل بن سعد رضي الله عنه قال
Install masters, none of that. More construction. Gotcha. I'm excited. The Jewish kosher sandwich. Other than that, you understand? Yeah. You dig me or not? You talking about the cold cuts and that type of stuff? But the kosher stuff, the Jewish type stuff, the salami, the corned beef, right here. That's FFF. That backdrop?
Yeah, that's crazy. It's facts. I'll probably get the peach joint.
Why you gotta? Because of Atlanta? Come on, like, no chocolates, man.
Huh?
Hello? Just a regular peach one?
Yeah.
Maybe a side.
Oh, you searched it up?
Maybe a side. So I think I'm gonna do the tea afterwards.
Yeah. Inshallah. It's Barakallahu feekum.
The books,
Yeah, they set up outside.
yeah, it's all set up outside.
Have the pay card?
Do
No,
that.
we don't have a card machine.
Let me do that.
Okay. So when you sign in the beverage, everything's set up. You follow the rules. Now, keep studying, stay busy, and you got to think about a practical plan B, where I can go as a student of knowledge and study systematically for some time. With Medina waiting, it takes 3 years instead of 1, or Medina's done, I gotta go somewhere else. So that's my advice, and stick with alat. Right now, focus on building up your tools. Usul al-fiqh, nahu sarf, mustalah al-hadith, usul al-tafsir. You want to get your toolbox strong. And if you went to Egypt, or if you went to Pakistan or Malaysia, wherever you go to study, and you got nothing else except for the toolbox, that will be a success. Because the toolbox, that allows you to study by yourself and to benefit from the people long distance, benefit from the books. So ilmul ala, the auxiliary sciences. Not saying that you're going to ignore the actual fiqh, the actual tafsir, the actual hadith, but for argument's sake, you want to make sure you get the key and the tools to those sciences. So the 3 main sciences in Islam are tafsir, fiqh, and hadith. Aqidah is not one of the main things. Jarh wa ta'dil is not one of the main things. Those 3 things. The aqidah comes from the tafsir, and it comes from the hadith. The akhlaq, the suluk, the moral behavior, all of that comes from the hadiths and the ayat, the tafsir. The halal, the haram, the rulings comes from the fiqh. So those are the 3 tiers: tafsir, hadith, and fiqh. But you can't get into those 3 things unless you have the what? The wrenches and the screwdrivers. So So that's my advice to you. Wallahu alam. May Allah give you success. Don't quit. Don't give up. Keep studying. Wallahu alam. Muhammad. No, I'm not Somalian, man. No, this is no American. Mashallah, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, brother. It was nice. It was good. Muhammad Noor? Oh, man. Muhammad Noor, huh? We're going to keep silent about that. Sorry, how are you? Muhammad Noor. You know that guy? You know Muhammad Noor?
I know Muhammad Noor. I know Muhammad Noor now.
How well you know him?
I know him, you know. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, you vouch for him?
He's cool people. Wa alaikum salam to Allah. Alhamdulillah. Barakallah.
S-A-L-I-M. What's Ewok? I don't know. Enjoy it. May Allah make your trip successful. اللهم آمين. سلام كيف حالك؟ الحمد لله كيف حالكم؟ الحمد لله طيبين أخبارك؟ هذا ابنك؟ ما شاء الله السلام عليكم. ما شاء الله ما اسمك؟ وش name؟ عبد الله؟ ما شاء الله حياك الله عبد الله بارك الله فيك الله يفضلكم الله يرضى عليكم. I had different stuff for sale and I seen this old Chinese guy, you know, people online. I said, so you know, I put it together. So I said, I want you to write for me disciple. He said, yeah, no problem. He did it. So I can show you the actual. I still have the original. Yeah. So you know, we digitized it or whatever. Put it. That's his stamp. One interpretation of that. So the other interpretations. You understand? But that's the signature of the the calligrapher. And obviously we just put everything else together, you know, the graffiti, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's a huge dynasty right there. 72, 80, 82, 85, 87, 88, 2010, 1.
It's missing like 60 of them.
Yes.
17-time champs. Yeah.
Oh,
You got the most? Or Boston?
Title Boston now.
Ty was it Celtics.
Tied with the best.
Alhamdulillah.
Celtics, right? You bleed green.
It's a nice setup. Alhamdulillah.
I didn't see y'all just speak both of you.
Testing. Assalamualaikum, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Yeah, go move your mic down.
You know, unequal or unequal opportunities. It's gonna be the inner city, all right? Let's keep it real. So, you know, when I was growing up, it wasn't really an open. Would you please?
Gotcha.
We could be right here in the middle. Yeah, my man. Just airdrop him. Jazakallah khairan. Thank you for the support.
Well, I gotta find out.
Hyla Clark, she broke him in well?
Yeah, they've been comfortable. Alhamdulillah.
From day one, or?
Yeah, from day one. Feel like I've been walking on a carpet all day long. Alhamdulillah.
One take. One take. That's our slogan.
Sheikh, one take.
No stutter.
Facts.
And there's no farming in the hereafter. There will be worship in the hereafter, as different narrations tell us with regards to Jumu'ah, Yawmul Mazid, with regards to making tasbih of Allah, praising Allah, thanking Allah. But there is no taklif, no liability of deeds in the hereafter. So one concludes that I'm not going to be seeking knowledge in the hereafter. So does seeking knowledge, does it go in harmony with death? And speaking about death and talking about death and being reminded of death, okay? Or are they two separate topics? So first and foremost is the main reason why we should be seeking knowledge, why we should be teaching knowledge, spreading knowledge, traveling, should be to invest for our hereafter. That's first and foremost. And the Prophet ﷺ, he tells us in the authentic Hadith that on the day of judgment, إِنَّ أَوَّلَ مَنْ تُصَعَّرُ بِهِمُ النَّارُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ ثَلَاثَةٌ. The hell, or the fire of hell, the hellfire, which exists, which is breathing and speaking and talking and feeling as we speak. But on the day of judgment, تُصَعَّرُ, it will be brought to its most horrible blaze only for three types of people. And this hadith is definitely scary. There's no doubt about that. It's very scary. Talent, a skill, a gift, more knowledge, more science. That's what Imam ﷺ had. And that was, he understood the language of what? Not birds. The ant. Something small, something insignificant, something minute, something in our minds as being trifling. And Allah, he mentioned the ant in the Quran. And that he understood the speech, the dialogue, the conversation, and the warning of the ants. And the rest of his army, they were unaware, they were ignorant. They couldn't hear, they couldn't understand. And what did Sulaiman alayhi salatu wasalam say? هَذَا مِنْ فَضْلِ رَبِّي. He mentioned, Rabbi Ozini, and ashkur ni'mataka. Oh Allah, allow me to be thankful for your blessing. So Sulaiman being superior, point one, knowledge. Him and Dawood. Point two, knowledge of the language of the ants. Point three was what? Allah Azza wa Jalla tells us about the hudhud, the hopo, that bird. He understood its language. He understood its communication. And why was the hopo so important? Why was that bird just an insignificant creature in our eyes? Why did it have so much of an importance in Solomon's army? Is that it was bringing back to him what? Knowledge, intelligence. The most important aspect of any type of conflict with an enemy is knowledge of the enemy. Getting close to the enemy, knowing the movements of the enemy, through a spy, through scouting, through. That's the first rule, is knowing the enemy. So look at point after point after point in Sulaiman's story. Every point, if you look at it, is based off of what? Knowledge. And that's what made him such an excellent prophet, and that which made his story so outstanding and so fantastic. Such a mind-boggling story. So the hopo was missing. How does Sulaiman know that the hopo was missing? Except for what? Knowledge. He knew his army. He knew who's supposed to be on the right, who's supposed to be in the center, and someone is missing, and that's this bird. And the bird only saved, once again, its neck by bringing him what? وَجِئْتُكَ مِنْ سَبَإٍ بِنَبَإٍ مُسْتَيْقٍ. I brought you sure knowledge. Now I'm thinking about it, conjuring. This is authentic information. Sanad Sahih. Muttafaq alayh. Ala shart al-shaykhayn. Never yaqeen. I brought you clear information about your opponent and about your enemy.
Inshallah. But we're gonna chat it up and have a good time, inshallah. If you guys have any questions, let us know, man. We appreciate y'all being here, inshallah. If you don't have a seat yet, please sit down. There's plenty of seats left. Yeah. And we'll bring more chairs in, inshallah. Let's make sure everybody sits down, inshallah.
The Somali special with that milk tea. Can't beat this.
The parents that work with it.
We out here with the brothers. Wow, mashallah. Mashallah. This is one way to ponder on Allah's creation. Alhamdulillah. There's no way you can deny there's a creator. Alhamdulillah. No man, no creation created this. Alhamdulillah.
It's not by coincidence.
Exactly.
It accumulated over
This wasn't man-made, right?
Yeah, no way.
Inshallah. San Diego. Yeah.